Hello, everybody, and welcome to the stream. Today I am streaming a game that you probably have never heard of, because I had never heard of it either until a couple of days ago. But it is pretty awesome, and I am excited to be sharing it with you today with the Mighty Blue Orthodox. This is Fight the Dragon.
I want to slay a dragon.
Yeah, who doesn't want to slay a dragon, right?
I mean,
Okay,
it's kind of the whole point, isn't it?
well, if the name is to be believed, there will be at least fighting of dragons at some point in the stream. I don't know that there will actually be slaying of dragons because, spoiler alert, I've already fought the dragon and he's kind of a badass. But fighting the dragons is definitely on the agenda. So I really love this game from what I've played of it so far, and I think it's totally awesome. Just, and again, spoiler alert. But there is one problem with it that I've noticed, which is that even when you set your multiplayer games to be private, it still seems like anybody can join them. Because I just
Yeah.
saw like this dude like randomly appear in my game, which is cool or whatever, but I totally had set this to be a friends only game, and I can tell you this guy's not my friend. But that's okay, because really it shouldn't interfere too much with what we're doing. And actually, especially when you get into some of the later stages of the game, having more people certainly doesn't hurt. And most of the people that I've played with so far, at least fingers crossed, have been pretty decent. So uh, hopefully this trend will continue. But so as you can see here, we've got this sort of hovel, this little home that we start out from, and there are all these signs around it. And because I've already connected up here with Blue Orthodox in this lobby, he's now sharing my house and can walk around and do all the same stuff that I can here. But what we're going to do to kind of get things started is just do the very first adventure that you normally do when you're playing the game. And how that works is you go up to this adventure sign and you hit the button, and you're presented with this little grid. And basically, you can put adventures onto each of these grid squares around your house, which means that once you've played an adventure, you can replay it by revisiting that same square. And then you can also clear those squares or put new adventures. So you basically can kind of craft this little adventure board around your house that's like all your favorite adventures that you like doing, repeatedly. But for right now, I've only done a few of these, so we're just going to kind of redo them. And the other major hook to this game is the fact that the adventures can actually be created by other users. So while there are some adventures here that are provided by the developers, like this one, for example, uh, many of them are actually done by other players, which is kind of neat. But they have a sort of a bunch of different things that you can do, like you can create NPCs and give them dialogue and such to interact with, and then you kind of can start roaming around the world and getting into mischief. And one of the kind of cool things about this game is it really has a lot of the features that I wish a lot of other top-down hack and slash games had. Like you'll notice, for example, the camera is following my character around and centering on me. So even if I separate from Max here and go to a different part of the level, the camera is still focused on me. And I also have discrete camera control with the right stick, so I can position it exactly how I want it or snap it to a 45-degree angle and such, uh, to really give myself complete control over how the game is presented to me, which I really appreciate. Um, so we also have these little checkpoint things, and the cool thing about these is once you step on one, and I believe either of us can do this first, it basically triggers that checkpoint where you'll respawn if you do die, and you'll also get a life added to your tally of available lives to complete the adventure. So as you can see, I just stepped on that and activated it. So now if I die, I will return there. But since this is the first adventure, the chances of us dying are pretty slim. Especially because we have mad, crazy abilities like this. Bada bing. So now some enemies will drop loot. So you can see here there's some gloves that I got that I can hit X to pick up. And they will be added to my inventory. We'll explain looting after we had finished this adventure. But then you also have chests, which any good adventure game should have mad chests for you to open and get stuff. I think we opened one of these potion chests earlier, so that's kind of cool. And now we can proceed onward through the madness. You okay, bud?
Yeah, I was just exploring the inventory.
Oh yeah, so one kind of cool thing is you can totally hit the select button. I'm using an Xbox One controller here, but I'm sure this would work on any controller at any time to kind of bring up your inventory and manage it and such. So if you like wanted to switch weapons or something like that, you can totally do that while you're in game. And even when you're out of game, you know, and you're just sort of getting ready to go on an adventure, there's a little backpack next to your house that you can use to do these same kind of configurations. And actually, you have two kind of like active weapon slots. So I have like this axe in one and this sword in the other. And if I recall correctly, there's actually a control to switch those weapons. Let me see, what was that? I know I saw that somewhere. Oh, hot swap weapons. So that's RB plus Y. So let's try that. Yep. So I can switch between those two active weapons that I have kind of on the fly, which is nice. Because some weapons definitely are better for some circumstances than others. So the other thing that I wanted to show, and you kind of already did this, was you can climb on things. You can also jump from things by just kind of running up to the edge. We'll see more of that in the next level because that's where they really introduce that concept. But you know, we're pro, so we've already kind of figured that out.
Now you're just being generous.
I don't think I'm being very generous to the skeletal archer. I think I was being pretty mean to him actually.
So, by the way, is loot like individualized?
Well, did you just get? Are there potions on the ground there for you from when I
Yeah.
opened that chest? Yeah, so it definitely is then because I got two potions. I got two mana potions out of that chest, and I'm guessing you got two of your own as well.
Yeah. Which I'm gonna say right off the bat, I wish more games like this would do, because I feel like especially in something like Borderlands, where it's kind of all shared. Like I wish that more games that were with multiple people that were RPG focused were
Hmm.
just like individualized loot being dropped.
Well, it just makes it one less thing to have to stress out about, right? Like, because especially because we can separate from each other, right? Because I could be in a totally different part of the level than you are. I don't have to worry about, oh, you're gonna loot everything and I'm not gonna get anything because I wasn't there when you opened the chest. You're right.
Yeah.
So it solves that problem, which I think is. I'm just gonna go on the record here saying that this game is just a litany of good design decisions across the board. Like that's the thing that probably impresses me the most about it is like every design decision that they've made totally makes sense and is exactly what I feel like you should do if you're doing a game like this. Like this is a blueprint almost for how to make a game like this, in my opinion, based on what I've seen of it so far. Um, I have encountered a couple of minor bugs, which are somewhat mildly annoying, such as the whole public people being able to join your private game thing. But like for the most part, I definitely consider this game to be really amazing from what I've seen so far. But anyway, we're getting a little ahead of ourselves. Let's proceed. So one of the mechanics you have here are these wall switches. You can activate them, and of course, when you're designing your own adventures, you can put those in, to tie them to platforms and doors and stuff like that. So it just gives you some basic mechanics to work with when creating stuff.
Super cool.
And then keep killing baddies. Always be killing baddies. Open this bad boy up. This is usually a loot chest. Oh, look, S words.
Sweet.
So then when you get to the end of the adventure, there's always this shiny obelisk of awesomeness, and you just kind of go and hug it, and then I believe once the host activates it, then that ends the adventure for everyone. But I think everybody has to be in proximity to the obelisk for the adventure to actually end. And then because we're partied up, I can take everybody back to my house, and we can deal with our loot, manage our inventories, do whatever, and then get into the next adventure. So, if you will follow me up to the Loot Shrine, as the game calls it, this is where you actually go to manage your spoils of victory. And so, how this works is you can take the stuff that's on the left side and transfer it over to your stash on the right, which you can then use the stash to exchange items between characters, or you can, in the case of using a controller, you can hit the X button to put that stash into the prayer pool. And how that works is, I should just kind of show it. It's easier to show it than to explain it. But basically, you can transfer items that you don't want. Some of these items I do want because I just haven't reached the stat level to use them yet. But like for example, these gauntlets aren't as good as the gauntlets that I'm already wearing. So I can hit A to transfer them over to the loot stash. I'll do that with... oh, that's actually an improvement on my chest piece. So I'll actually transfer the old chest piece over. And you see it automatically equipped the next best available chest piece. So that's kind of a slick inventory management thing that it does, where like if you send something to the stash that fills a particular inventory slot, it'll automatically equip the next best item you have for that inventory slot. And you can see like the items that I have equipped are just indicated by that icon in the lower right of the square. And then you can also see in the upper left, like here's a case where this item is better than what I currently have equipped, which I believe is why it has the plus in the upper left. So I can actually put these gauntlets in the stash, and now I have the ones that are better automatically equipped. So again, just kind of a neat streamlined mechanic for managing inventory, which I definitely appreciate. But what I'm going to do is just transfer all of this other stuff over to the stash, and then I will convert that into prayer. And what you'll see is that as I do that, so as I start putting these items in, that bar underneath the pray thing will start to go up based on the items that I'm actually feeding into it. And the higher you make the bar when you finally use the pray ability, the better the reward you'll get. So basically what you want to do ideally is fill that bar up and then pray, so you get the best reward possible. Although I can already tell you, like even just doing the bronze level rewards, you can get items that are beyond your character's level to use, and I assume that discrepancy only increases the more you fill the bar up. So you may want to pray with just a few items in there to get an item that you can actually use right away, or if you want to like save up and get the more elite item, you fill the bar up and let it go crazy. But basically, what this does, which I think is another smart design decision on their part, is it basically ensures that anything you pick up is going to be useful to some extent. Like it's either you're either going to be able to equip it now or later, or you're going to uh, be able to put it into that prayer pool and use it to craft a better item for yourself. So the other thing I wanted to show before we get into the next adventure is this is the dragon. So basically, you come and stand on this platform, and you can fight the dragon. The one thing I will say though is it doesn't seem like you can do it in multiplayer. It seems like it's limited to single player only. And the thing is, the dragon has an insane amount of hit points, but it seems like every time you fight him, he doesn't heal. So if you just keep going back and fighting him over and over again, eventually you will wear him down, I guess is the premise, and finally defeat him. But I guess it's just like one of those treadmill type things where it's like, it keeps you playing the game and keeps you going after the dragon when you get the scrolls that let you do that. Um, and then eventually, if you defeat the dragon, you'll get a big reward for doing that. But again, it seems like that's something you can only do in single player from what I've seen so far. So we'll just continue doing adventures, which will actually earn us scrolls to be able to fight the dragon, when we're not playing with each other. So let me go ahead and do the next adventure.
Adventure!
Nice. So this is where they start introducing some other mechanics, which is kind of cool. I really like the way they do the sort of fog of war thing too, as you're revealing the level and you're kind of busting the fog like Civilization style. It's kind of neat. But here's some baddies. Another thing I really like about the combat in this game is how rhythmic it is. Like there's kind of a timing to the way you attack stuff that is kind of neat. Like you can actually block, and blocking matters. You can roll out of an attack. You can time your attack to coincide with a creature lunging at you and such. There's not a ton of sophistication to it, but there's just enough where it actually feels like you're doing something instead of just mashing buttons. So the other thing we get to do here is we get to start breaking objects. And again, when you're creating your own adventures, you can totally put objects like this in them so that you can create barriers that the player has to get through to do certain things. But in this case, that gives us access to this barrel, which I can then pick up and move around. And one cool thing about this is it puts this little indicator on the ground for you when you're carrying the barrel. Can you actually see that when I'm carrying it, or can you only see me carrying the barrel?
I can only see you carrying the barrel.
Okay, here, let me drop the barrel. Here, you pick up the barrel, and you'll be able to see what I'm talking about. See how it puts the circle on the ground to show you where the barrel's actually going to go when you drop it. So if you want to drop it on this pressure point here, we can get this door open. Sweet.
Cool.
Okay, so here's a checkpoint. Probably want to hit that. Get ourselves some lives. So here's some more creatures to fight. Definitely want to fight all the creatures you can, because that's just going to give you more gold and loot and stuff. But here's where they really introduce the jumping mechanic. So a single tile you can jump across just by walking to the edge of it, and that just kind of automatically happens. But say I wanted to jump this bigger gap, how you do that is you actually sprint towards it, and you can jump a much further distance by sprinting. I just had to maintain my forward momentum there for him to grab the ledge and pull himself up. But you can see as you're sprinting, you have an endurance bar that appears under your health bar on your character, and that kind of shows you how much sprinting you can do before you run out of wind and have to stop. So let's go ahead and continue here across here. Ah, I fell down like an idiot. I'll be back. I'm sure you'll have that monster good and dead by the time I get back there.
Yeah, it wasn't too difficult.
Yeah, you don't really get into any really challenging encounters in these first couple of levels. This is more about them just introducing the mechanics and stuff. Because these levels are actually made by the developer. So they're very specifically designed to kind of introduce you to the game and how everything works and such. So that is a key chest. Again, another type of chest you can use when building your adventures. And so basically you want to just pick up that key, and then that'll allow you to open up this door. So you can do that if you want. Oh, I guess you already did it. That's right. We both get the key. I forgot that.
That's nice.
Yeah. Breaking the law, breaking the law, breaking the pot, breaking the pot.
I don't like these pots.
Well, they have gold inside them, which basically means that they have to die. If they didn't have gold inside them, I'd be completely content to let them go about their business and live happily ever after, but always be looting.
Yeah. It's kind of just the rule with games like this, isn't it?
Yeah, so here we have another key, which will allow us to get into the blue door. And there's a couple of chests in here at the end to get some extra.
Oh wait, there's an alternate room over here.
Oh, okay.
Oh, on top of all this gear.
Yeah. Let's see, where did I miss that?
To the left.
Oh, to
We
the
couldn't
left.
open it because of the we didn't have the blue key.
We didn't have the blue key, right? Looking out. See, I'd have walked right past that and not even noticed.
Good thing you have the looting master here.
Yeah, well, you know, I would totally expect Blue Orthodox to find the blue key door. That just makes sense, right? That's a thing, right?
Some may call me the Mad Looter. For good reason.
Shiny.
Must get shiny.
So, what do you think so far?
I really like it.
It's pretty cool, right?
It's pretty great.
All right, so let's go pray at the loot shrine, and then we can do the next mission. How about that?
Yeah.
I've actually got quite a bit of gear. The problem I'm having is I've actually from doing the praying and figuring out how that mechanic worked, I ended up with a lot of gear that I can't actually use yet because I need like luck level 2 to use a lot of it, and I only have 1. So I'm just kind of hanging on to it, waiting for that to be possible.
Makes sense.
Again, I think that's just because I went a little crazy on the prayer thing, trying to figure out exactly how it worked. So interesting, the plus sign doesn't actually always appear to indicate an improvement, because I don't see these gloves as being better than the gloves I already have equipped, but they do have the plus sign above them, which is weird. So I'm not sure what that plus sign actually means. Same thing with this armor. Like that's clearly not better than the armor I already have. You know what also I'm gonna do as soon as I finish burning this loot is I'm gonna turn my game sound down a little bit, because the shrine makes this kind of semi-annoying noise when you're standing next to it, which I'm sure the folks watching the stream are not thrilled with. So let me just back off the game sound a little bit. Although actually I will say I think the default audio settings in this game are pretty good. Like I think it starts the game sounds out at like 70% by default, which I think is a pretty sane value. Let's see how this sounds. That's a little less obtrusive, right? Maybe I could even take it down a little bit further. Yeah, it's probably more like it. I think that's subtle enough that it won't be too annoying for people to hear when I'm looting. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Ready for the next madness?
Yep.
I like how you can hide behind the sign and just have your eyes poke over it like you're spying on the internet.
I
Yeah.
see you, internet.
Wahaha. Okay, so next adventure. Let's do this thing.
I'm still trying to figure out how to dual wield, because that's why I picked the rogue class.
Well, it looks like, at least in the inventory screen, there's two weapon slots. So I would assume that if you have like a weapon in each slot, that would be your dual wield. I don't know though. I haven't tried the rogue yet. Because right now you have a shield equipped too, so maybe like having that shield equipped is preventing you from dual wielding.
Yeah.
Or maybe dual wielding is something you unlock at a certain level, because I know you can go up to level 60 in this as of right now. I think they just increased the level cap in this most recent patch for launch.
That could be it. Yeah, because it's not apparent to me.
Yeah. Well, we'll have to check it out. We'll have to, see what happens. You can maybe fiddle with it some. Are you even able to unequip the shield completely? Like, can you even remove it completely when you have it equipped, or can you only replace it with a different shield?
Looks like I can only replace it with a different shield.
Okay, we'll have to look into that and see what the deal is there. I actually didn't know that dual wielding was even a possibility because, like I said, I've only played the warrior so far, so that's something I didn't look into yet. Oh, look, things to kill. You want to go left, don't you? Okay, let's go left.
Oh.
I really can't overstate how much I appreciate being able to rotate the camera to be able to see things like that chest. It's really a nice feature. Like, I hate to throw it under the bus like this, but I have to say, like, I picked up that new Gauntlet game recently, and I feel like this game does everything that I wish that Gauntlet game had done, like mechanically and control wise and all that sort of thing. Like almost all of the complaints I had about that new Gauntlet game are addressed in this game.
Yeah, I mean, for me, I can't really even comment on it because I never played the original one, so. But I just wasn't a fan in general of what I had played from that game. And
Mhm.
again, and that's coming at it from ignorance though, because I never got to experience those older games, so
Mhm.
I can't really say for sure.
Well, what I would certainly say about Gauntlet is like what they did with that game is a very true to the spirit of the series game, and in a lot of ways exactly what you would expect from that game. So I like I say, I hate to throw it under the bus because it's kind of an unfair comparison, because what they were trying to do with that Gauntlet game was do something that was very true to the expectations of that series. Um, and so I can't really fault them for that because as a Gauntlet game, it's very good. But I was kind of hoping for a little bit more of an evolution, like where they kind of took the Gauntlet premise and kind of ran with it and did something more interesting with it. And it seems like this game is more so what I was looking for in that regard.
Ah,
And
and I think that's
again,
fair.
well, and again, it's being very unfair to the Gauntlet game because the Gauntlet game was trying to do something very different. It's just that my desire was for something more like this. So it's really cool that this game exists to kind of fulfill that.
Yeah, there's also loot to the left.
Yeah, we should totally go get that, but you might as well. I'll go to the low road and you take the high road, and we'll meet in the middle of all these dead things.
Give me the loot.
Oh, right, we gotta get that chest. That's up on the thingy there. See that?
I like that there's like collision detection too between characters.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, it just gives it that nice
It feels,
realism.
yeah, it feels like you have to be a little. I guess that's the thing I would say about this game that I like is it feels like you really have to be on your game to a certain extent. Like even in these introductory levels, like there's just these little mechanical wrinkles that I feel like make you think a little more than you might expect of this like kind of hack and slash RPG genre. Um, like even stuff as simple as having to time your attacks properly. I think it makes you it makes you engage more with the game than I think is normally the case in games of this type, and I definitely appreciate that.
Sorry, I was looking at my equipment.
No, that's cool. I just went and did the checkpoint. I
Oh,
figured
nice.
yeah.
Cool.
So now where are we gonna go?
That's a good question.
See, this is where they start to like get the levels start to get a little bigger, and you start to get into more of the branching kind of like which way are you actually gonna go kind of stuff, which I like. Ah, pixels.
Oh.
That guy's having a bad day. So that is one thing I have noticed is that sometimes the AI seems a little oblivious to your actions. But again, I think that's just because we're in these early levels. Like I've noticed that as I've been playing the later levels, they're a little more aggressive and a little more like aware of what's going on. So don't like necessarily hold that against the game, at least based on what I've seen. And I can tell you too from like having fiddled with the adventure editor a little bit, like you can actually like set AI behaviors and stuff and like give them patrol paths and that sort of thing. So like you can actually tweak the AI behavior, surprisingly quite a bit.
That's really cool.
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah, we'll definitely have to take a look at the editor on the stream at least a little bit after we've had our fill of adventuring because it's definitely worth showing because they do some really neat stuff with it, and it's really cool because you can totally use the mouse and keyboard to make stuff, but they've actually bothered to implement everything on the controller as well. So not only can you design the levels with mouse and keyboard, but you can actually do them with the controller as well.
That's slick.
Yeah, it's very, very, like I said before, there's a lot of really just slick, cool design and just game mechanic decisions in this product that I really appreciate. I think these guys have something with this. This part's fun. I'll let you go first.
Die, zombie. Ooh. Oh, this is not good.
Hee hee.
Damn it.
Did you go down during that?
No, I was just saying, like, stupid archers.
Yeah, yeah. I find a good technique is to use the dodge to roll towards them, which makes the arrow miss and closes the distance between them. That's kind of the sort of go-to strategy that I've been using against them. It seems to work pretty well.
Oh no.
Oh no?
What happens when your inventory's full?
That's a good question. I do not know. I haven't had that happen yet. Oh, there it is. Yeah, I don't know. I haven't experienced that issue yet. I guess you can't pick anything else up.
Oh wait. You can drop it if you, what did I just do? Right click.
Okay.
I had to think about that. 'Cause I
What
forgot.
what did I what did I just do? Let's see. So let's see. How do you actually get into your inventory proper? Because like, or are you just going to where like you can equip items and doing it that way?
Yeah, yeah. You basically, yeah, you go to a section and then you click on something, and then if you right click the object, it drops it.
Okay. So I got to figure out what the key or what the controller equivalent of that is. Okay, so it's X if you're using a controller. All right, cool. Um, yeah, because I think you definitely want to pick up whatever items are the most valuable and drop whatever's the least valuable, right? Because you're gonna want to feed the whatchamajigget, the prayer shrine or loot shrine.
Yeah, yeah. There's some more monsters to the south here.
Yeah. Let's go. Let's go ask them a question. Yeah, it's a little weird. Like I've noticed this too in online games where sometimes the monsters seem to hesitate a little bit before they react to you. And they seem to do that in online games more than they do in single player, which I'm thinking might be a bit of a glitch. Um, but again, it kind of depends on the scenario too, because you'll see when we do the scenario after this one, they're way more aggressive.
Aggression.
Yeah.
I got a green sword of some sort out of one of those chests.
Oh, nice.
Can't use it yet, but it's cool.
Let's go ahead and pick that up. Cool. All right, let's vacate the premises.
That had a lot of loot in it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, there was no small amount of booty to be had there.
Yeah.
All right, I definitely need to visit the shrine. You know, and I think I might just have to start burning some of these items that I can't use because of the luck restriction, because it's like just filling up my inventory unnecessarily.
Yeah, I would.
Yeah, because I mean, you get loot so frequently. Oh, so here's something interesting. So I just got this wobbly short swords where it's two swords on a single item.
Oh, okay.
And actually the only class that can use it is your class.
Oh, all right. That makes sense.
So
Okay.
that's how the dual wielding must work. Um, I'll see if I can drop these actually, when we get into the next level. So I should be able to drop them on the ground and you should be able to pick them up.
Nice.
Hopefully.
So okay, but that makes sense now. So it's like that's how that works.
Yeah, I just had never seen that kind of loot before, so I didn't make that connection. Let's go ahead and get rid of this stuff. Oh, I've actually got two of those. I've got one that's worth 10 and one that's worth 12. So I'm gonna burn the 10 and keep the 12 for you.
Nice. Thank you.
Oh shoot, here's a 21 of those. Even better. And that one that doesn't have any special requirements either, so that'll be the one I give you. Okay, so I can keep that. I'm gonna burn all this other stuff. I got so much loot in that last adventure. It's redunculous. Just gonna keep feeding the prayer shrine until I get this bar all the way up so I can see what happens. Okay, so let's see. Yeah, I'm thinking we go into well, let me see if I can do it from this inventory screen here, I guess. No, I can't drop it on the ground here. So hopefully I can do it in the level and hopefully you'll be able to see it. Alright, ready?
Start her up.
Okay, so this is, I think, the first scenario that becomes at all difficult. This one's actually a little bit challenging, I think. Alright, so let me see if I can drop this for you. Are you able to see that?
Yeah.
Yeah, so you picked it up. So that's cool. That's how you can exchange items if you want. Nice.
That's pretty cool.
That's pretty baller right there. Okay, so yeah, we got to go in here, and this is where they also start to introduce like more puzzles and stuff, which is kind of cool. To give you a checkpoint right off the bat, that's how you know it's going to be hardcore. I'll let you lead since I've already done this. So there you can see is a barrel, which we'll need to access later parts of the area. Nice little escape tunnel.
I like how it's a little bit roguelike in it that you don't get like you don't keep like all of the health potions that you've picked up in a given level. Like you have
Hmm.
to find them in the next place. I find that kind of cool.
Yeah, definitely, definitely. Well, it gives you something to play for, right? Because it's like you can't just hoard so much stuff that like stuff ceases to be interesting, right? And I think it also makes it easier for the people creating the adventures, right? Because if they can tune their adventure knowing how many potions and stuff you're gonna have, right? Because it'd be like really difficult to make one of these scenarios that would be just as good or fun for someone who had 50 potions as someone who only has 3. So like kind of leveling the playing field, when each adventure starts, I think is makes a lot of sense, especially given the game's emphasis on created content.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Okay. Now we have to.
Yeah, I'll tell you when it opens. I'll tell you when you get the right one. That's it.
Nice.
I helped. Ooh, check you out. Is this a rave? Leveling up.
Jeez, I really needed that.
Mm-hmm. I was gonna say if you want to back off at all and let me do the fighting, just like back up and I'll take point because I mean I have more health than you do and stuff.
You are like the tank.
Yeah, I mean I just kind of wanted you to see stuff,
Yeah. No, that's cool.
because
I
you.
was just like I was thinking like we should probably do like WoW rules or whatever or WoW
Yeah, sure.
mechanics where like you tank and then I'll come up and try and gank people.
Yeah, that makes
Oh no!
sense. Fire bad. Oh, oh, wait, hold on a second. I need to. Yeah, okay, that's that's better.
I don't even know if this is the right way to. What are these things?
They're dead. That's what they are. I think sometimes they intentionally face them away from you so that they don't aggro right away. Because I think if they had been facing us, they would have come after us as soon as we got up there. So I almost feel like that was like an intentional design decision on the part of the people making the scenario, where they're like, we'll have them face away from the player so they don't just gank them as soon as they step up off the thing.
Yeah.
So actually, dude, it looks like you can come down this way, so you don't have to carry that barrel through the lava pit. There you go. I'll get that for you.
Oh, nice. Okay. I'm gonna put it down for a second, cause. Oh wait, never mind. Cause that's to the next area. There's a junk sword on the ground.
Uh, I think I already must have picked it up. That must have been your version of it. That opened.
Okay, cool.
Nice.
There's a chest over here.
Sweet.
More health.
Always be
Definitely
getting
good.
health.
Nice.
Yeah, it was alright. Ooh, I think I just got a helmet. I don't think I've had a helmet yet.
Baller.
Indeed. I really like it when you get like just a flurry of sword strikes going, and it's like you just like wig out on people.
Oh, okay, I see now. It's like one of these puzzles. You should probably stand out there because we don't want to get.
We don't want to get trapped.
Oh, okay. I guess. I
Yeah.
guess it doesn't matter.
I think we were all right. I think that the way they designed that sequence is you can't get trapped, but that was a good thought. Anyway.
Yeah, I was thinking that was too hardcore. I was giving it a little.
Well, I think like especially like early on in the game, right? They don't want to that opened.
Nice.
They don't want to completely screw you, right?
Well, yeah, exactly. Yeah, trial by fire and all that.
Yeah. All right. So
Alrighty.
I'm gonna give us a pro tip here. You go one way and I'll go the other, and there's a switch that you're gonna want to hit when you get around the corner. You'll see it. Just look out for the switch, and if we both hit our switches, we can speed up this encounter.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So you go that way. I'll go this way.
Cool.
Nice.
Well,
They didn't even get to summon it. See, usually they summon ads, but we took them out so quick they didn't get to do it.
good.
Yeah, man. Oh man, I got mad helmetry. I'm excited. I've never had a helmet before in this game.
I got a lot of gold from that, but nothing else.
Yeah. My hat is goofy looking.
You're a clown.
As I was so excited to get it, but now that I'm looking at it, I'm like, I need a better one. But that's good. That's good loot lust, right? That's what you want. You want to always be craving the next drop.
Yeah, not a bad idea. Or not a bad move on their part.
All right, time to feed the beast. Stoke the shrine. And whatnot. Those gloves are pretty nice. I always get excited when I pick up something that's worth a lot that's not as good as what I already have, because that means I get to feed the shrine more. Oh man, I got 116 sword, but it takes 2 luck. Bummer. 97 shield, takes 4 strength and 6 luck. I won't be using that anytime soon. I really need to look into the leveling mechanic too, because I'm wondering if there's some way I could boost my stats artificially. Because I'm thinking I probably should have better stats than I do by now. Fortunately, the goofy looking helmet is actually better than the other one I picked up. So I shall look goofy until I can find something else that looks cool. Yeah, when you start getting up around that platinum level on the prayer thing, like the bar doesn't go up very far when you start feeding it stuff.
Yeah.
It definitely takes some doing to pump that up.
Yeah, I kind of messed mine up because I picked a tome instead of there was two other good choices, but I picked a tome, and then when I picked the tome, it I think only like wizards and stuff could use that,
Oh
but
yeah, yeah,
so I got kind of, but I'm like, all right, well, you live and learn.
yeah, yeah.
It's like, how could have I known?
So I just want to take a minute before we jump into the next mission and look at my stats and see if I can figure out like is there any way to because I mean I'm leveling up just naturally. So I'm level 5, 111 hit points. Uh, that's my XP count, 651 gold. So my strength is still only 1 though, and my defense is still only 1. My luck is 1 and my endurance is 1. That doesn't seem to make any sense to me, right? Like I would thought that at least one of those stats would have gone up by now, which makes me wonder like is there some kind of skill points or something that I need to spend to make those go up? Because like I have all this equipment that I'd like to use, but like my stats aren't going up, so I can't use it.
Well, yeah,
Ah,
if
okay.
you,
So like
yeah,
when you're in the inventory screen, I see like there's the little plus indicators next to stuff. So okay, so let's see. So if I want to use this sword, I need 2 luck and be level 3, which I am. So if I go in here and I feed my luck stat, wait, that's endurance. I want luck. Yeah, okay. So now I have 2 luck. So now I should be able to equip that sword, I think. Haha! Baller. Okay, so I need to do that for my other gear. So let's see, where was that awesome shield? So that shield needs, well, that shield needs level 6, so I can't use it yet anyway, but it also needs uh, 4 strength. But I have this other shield which is cool, which only needs 2 defense. So I guess I'll do that for now, and then I'll do the other ones later. So let's see, defense 2. We're learning. Learning is good. So we're going to equip that. Oh yeah, that looks cool. I like that. And then, let's see, I didn't have anything for the helmet, I don't think. Or the shoulder pads. Or the chest. Yeah. Let's see, were there gloves? Let's see. So these gloves, these are the better gloves. Because they have a stat on them. They actually increase my luck by 3. Oh, so I didn't even have to spend that skill point. I could have just got that for free from those gloves. That's cool though. Okay, so I was beginning to wonder what was up with that because it didn't make any sense to me that my stats weren't going up, but it's actually cooler that you can just spend the points however you want.
yeah,
So are you ready for thirsty for more adventure?
absolutely.
All
I'm
right.
having fun now.
Yeah, yeah. Let's do this thing. Okay, so there's a couple of I've just been adding ones randomly. So let's just these are like getting into the more serious ones. So let's drop the hammer. Oh man, this sword is so fast. Nice. All right, it's on. Give me something to kill.
Ooh, sneaky chest.
Oh, that was a sneaky chest. So do you have your music turned up?
Yes, I do.
So I don't know if you noticed this or not, but one of the things I really like about it is the music gets slightly louder whenever enemies are nearby. It's a really subtle thing, but you can actually use it to kind of tell like when you're about to encounter enemies.
Oh, I see that. Yeah.
One thing that I find really interesting about this game is like every time I'm in a level now and I'm looking and I'm playing through it, I'm thinking about like how they did it, right? Because like obviously they used like even the levels that came with the game that were done by the devs were done using the level editor, so that like there's nothing that you're seeing here that you couldn't do yourself.
Yeah.
And that I think that's kind of interesting, right? To kind of look at the level and say like, okay, how would I do something similar to this, or how might I improve on this or that or whatever. It's kind of an interesting little exercise.
Man, that sword is redonkulous.
It is. It's pretty baller. It's like some Jackie Chan, like hit the guy in front, hit the guy in back, hit the guy in front, hit the guy in back. Alright, that's the red key. Alright, I'll be your escort. I'll do the escort mission.
I had to go pick up the. I forgot to pick up the key.
Oh, nice. Well, I can go in. Oh man, that guy's on a platform. You cunning so-and-so. Die, rat, die. Oh, he jumps down to avoid me. That was pretty cool. Nice evasion. Oh, there we go. Okay, so let's see. Chests. I got a gold key out of this chest. Some more loot. Oh, you know what? I think this other door might be open already because of the barrel. Like, I don't think you actually needed to hold. Oh, no. Well, here, I'll open it so you can go in, and then you can get the loot, and then come back out.
Oh, nice.
I'm sure there's another barrel here somewhere in the level. Was there still a guy alive in there?
Yeah, I think there was.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I thought I cleared that. Weird.
Alright, cool.
Alright. I'm sure there's another barrel here somewhere, but that's like an easy way to take advantage of the fact that we have two people. Oh yeah, there's the barrel.
I love doing that.
Yeah, it looks pretty fun. So I guess that's the other thing I have to look into at some point is like special abilities, because you can have like up to 4 special abilities mapped to your like action buttons.
Yeah, I think I just click on mine
Mm-hmm.
in order to activate them.
Yeah, on the controller it's basically like left bumper and the face buttons, or I guess like the 4 slots, but I haven't I haven't had much call to use them, and I'm not actually sure how they even work yet. I'm wondering too if you can customize those at all. Okay, this might be a little more serious. Watch out for the big guy. Alright. Nicely done.
Oh no!
Uh-oh. What, did you fall? Oh, you fell into the pit.
Mistakes were made.
That's great. I've never seen that before. I think I missed that switch last time I was in here. Because last time I did this level, I was doing it with some randoms, and I think they had done that before I got into this room, so I didn't get to see that happen. So I assume this gate is going to fall whenever I hit the switch. Yeah, that is awesome. You know, you could probably use that to kill those enemies, right? Like just run them over the gate and then have them fall down the pit.
Yeah, yeah.
Because you can totally open and close that. That's probably what that's there for. That's sweet.
Embarrassingly ran into it. I almost saved myself.
Oh, did you kind of like cling to the ledge for a hot second?
Yeah, I almost got away, but I was not quick enough.
Nice. That's cool.
Oh, I got some sort of rare gloves out of that one.
Cool. Was there anything we missed, do you think? I think we pretty much hit everything. There might have been like a little room or something back at the beginning, but...
I think we're good.
Yeah, we probably can advance. Can always run it again later. Alright, let's feed the shrine. So now that I'm actually able to use the items that I want to use, I don't have to have so much stuff in my inventory anymore, which is cool. Very, very cool. I do have to get to level 6 to use that one sword though, but I can get rid of this one now. Let's see. Those gloves are better. Sword than that. Ooh, 97. Okay, that's that level 6 shield. Yeah. So 27 on those shoulder pads. But I already have 59s.
How do you switch between primary and
secondary
alternate
weapon?
Yeah.
So if on the controller, it's like right bumper plus Y, but I'm not sure. Like if you pull up your pause menu, I guess it's escape for you. There's like a summary of all of the commands on the left of the little menu.
Oh, it's tilde.
Yeah, that would have been my next guess.
What is tilde?
You know, the key to the left of the 1. Tilde.
Oh, okay. Alright, yeah. Whoops.
You know, it's like I'm kind of programmed in my mind to never hit that key because it's almost always the console, you know, in like a FPS or whatever. And I'm like, who wants to bring up the console? So like, that would have not been a key I would have thought to have tried.
Yeah, that's for sure.
Alright. Yeah, so I gotta hang on to this shield until I hit level 6. But then the rest of this stuff I'm actually using. So let's see how much closer. Oop. Okay, yeah, they're asking me if I'm sure I want to get rid of this sword because it's a nice sword, but actually my sword is better. That should pump up my prayer quite a bit. Alright.
I was gonna ask if you wanted this green sword that I had.
Oh, what are its stats? Do you know?
It does 17 to 18 damage. Is +2 to your endurance, and then +1 damage while HP is under 37%.
I think I'm gonna stick with the one I have because this one has a +1 or 5% chance to shock for 1 damage, and +4 luck.
Nice.
So
Yeah.
I think I'm gonna stick with this one, but that's cool. I'm sure if you turn that one into the shrine, you'll get a nice boost to your. Or the other thing is you could keep it in your stash, and then if you ever make a warrior, you could give it to them.
That's true.
All right, ready for more madness?
Yeah.
All right, so this is the last of the ones that I've already seen. So after this one, it'll be new to both of us.
Be in the dark.
Whistling through the graveyard at night.
Bag of bones.
I like the mist on the ground here. It's a nice effect. Oh, archers.
There's a chest over here.
Yeah, I was gonna say I probably didn't need to go out there, but then I saw this enemy, so I kind of wanted to take him out before he aggroed or anything.
Yeah, stupid skeleton.
Ah, there it is.
Yeah, it's by the
Yeah,
checkpoint.
yeah. Good looking out. Yeah, zoned out there for a second. I think these darker levels kind of throw me off a little bit too. They're a little harder to see what's going on.
Oh, nice. I saw the shock effect there.
Yeah, that was pretty sweet. It's definitely into that.
Chest over here.
I totally aggroed somebody.
That's alright.
Yeah, we got this. There's one thing I kind of don't like about the default controls, and it's just a matter of me getting used to it, is that I keep wanting to hit X for my quick attack, and X is looting and interacting with stuff. And I keep having to remind myself, no, don't hit X, hit A to actually attack people.
Yeah.
But that's a very minor thing, and it's not really the game's fault. I'm just predisposed to want to hit that button.
Checkpoint?
Checkpoint. Don't fall off the world. Ah, like I just did. Can't believe I did that after saying that.
OVT. Ow.
Well, you know why, is because I've done that before. Oh, spikes. Icky. Spikes. Ow.
No! Oh, that's so tricky.
Yeah, the angle, you know, that you hit those things at really matters. You know, if you hit the edge of the tile at the wrong angle, it can kind of send you off at like in like a weird direction. I feel like you kind of want to hit them like as straight on to the side as you can, because when you hit them on the corner, that seems like when things go a little wonky.
Alright, sorry about that.
That's all right. Oh, my bad. I didn't forgot to move the. It defaults to cancel whenever it gives you the prompt for exiting the level. So you have to like hit the thing and then move the thing over and hit OK. And sometimes I forget to do that. Like I'll just hit the button twice and then it ends up canceling it.
Ugh. Vexing.
Yeah. Again, it's me being dumb more so than it actually being an issue with the game. Oh man, I'd almost filled up my inventory that run. Still haven't hit level 6. Still can't use that shield.
crossbow.
Ooh, shiny.
Does +1 damage to orcs.
Nice. Orcs. I got a crossbow that's +1 damage to orcs. Sorry, had to do it.
When it's there, you gotta pull the trigger.
Yeah. I mean, how do you leave that laying around, you know? How do you do it?
How you do? 8 to 18 damage.
Nice.
That's awesome.
Yeah, my sword is 13 to 24. That one with the +4 luck and the shock chance.
Nice.
Oh, you know what? I think I'm about to max out my... Yeah, I'm about to max out my bar here. So let's see.
Whoa.
Is it going to keep letting me feed this thing? It looks like it is. Yeah, it's letting the value go up. Like the bar has reached the end, but I can still keep feeding it items. So let's see, I'm going to feed it everything I've got. So I'm feeding it 52, 54.
Oof.
So let's see what that gets me. Okay, so my choices are, so I can have, looks like a club. Oh wait, here, okay, it actually says, legendary club, permanently adds 5 stamina to a single character, or grants an automatic stat point to a specific character.
Sheesh.
Those are...
That's hard.
Yeah, like how do you choose that? I mean, I gotta take the legendary club, right, just to see what it is, right? I mean, right?
I mean,
Well,
it's up to you.
permanently add 5 + 5 stamina to a single character. That's pretty awesome. Like, because that means you can run around that much more.
Yeah.
Like the stat point thing, unless I'm not understanding it, so it's grants an additional stat point to a specific character. So I guess that just means you can you can take a stat up one more than you would normally be able to. Is how I interpret that.
I'd take the club if I were you.
I'm gonna take the club, just because it's something we'll be able to see. You know, it's a legendary club. I mean, that has to be cool, right?
You'd think.
Okay, so whenever you do this, it gives you the choice to add the legendary club to my inventory or add it to the stash, which is important because I think these things are bind on pickup. So once I give it to this guy, I don't think I can give it to somebody else. So I am a warrior though, and warriors can use clubs, I'm pretty sure. So we'll go ahead and do that. So I just want to see what the stats on this thing are. Okay, so wow. 2 hit points restored per kill, 14% chance to freeze, 8% chance to poison for 1 damage.
Whew.
And the only thing I need to be able to use this is 1 more strength. So guess what I'm about to do? Guess what I'm about to do. So let's see.
I think you get an achievement for doing that too.
Oh yeah? Give me a second. Let me look at this. Maybe I'm missing it. So that's endurance, luck. Okay, strength is at the top. I see. Okay. The way those are written, the way they like draw those stat things is a little confusing, I think. Like I get that they're trying to make the interface compact, but it's a little bit weird. Oh man. Yes, that was an achievement. And also,
What?
okay, you can't actually see it because we don't have weapons out, but yeah, let's get into an adventure. Okay, so I'm gonna go and select a new tile, and I'm gonna go with the random adventure because those have been treating us pretty good. But when you fill in a new tile around your house, you get to pick whether or not you want it to be a random adventure or pick from the list. But I've been enjoying the random ones so far, so we'll stick with that. Ooh, new tile set.
Snowed in by an avalanche, you venture into the Frostbite pass to find help. Ooh, shiny. Oh, I like that.
Yeah, that sounds all right. Oh, so there's a guy here. Does the guy have anything interesting to say? Damn avalanche. We're snowed in. There should be an outpost on the other side. See if you can get help. All right. There's actually more than one person here. That's cool. They just give them like little flavor text. You know, they don't really. I mean, the one guy had something useful to say, but the other ones are just kind of there for effect.
Yeah. Although I don't like how they give us health potions off the bat.
Yeah,
Kind of
that's
concerning.
that's perhaps a bit scary. I like this tile set. I like the frozen kind of look. That's nice. Yeah, also a checkpoint right off the bat. That says to me you're about to get rolled. Uh-oh.
Whoa.
Whoa!
Oh, this is not good.
What is happening? Oh, this guy is happening. Ooh,
What?
that was scary. What? Oh my god. Okay.
Well.
Well. Well indeed. That's locked.
All these I think are locked.
So we'll probably have to go a different way and then
In order
backtrack.
to...
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't see any sort of pressure points, so those are probably all key based.
Yeah, probably. I was gonna say because I can't seem to see one either.
Yeah. That's why I wanted to say it out loud because I wasn't sure if I just missed them. Ooh. Oh my goodness! Those guys are bad news. Oh, there's a
Oh,
key.
red key.
All right, red key, got it.
Let's see if we can actually open one of these doors now.
I'm kind of glad the snow stopped because while that was very pretty, oh no, it must just be in this area. Very pretty, but somewhat distracting. Must be the third one.
There we go.
Yay! Alright, so there's a switch. Those are always dangerous to pull. Right. I'm assuming that opened the one across the way. No. Oh, it actually puts so that one actually needs a blue key because I just saw the blue key symbol above it.
Oh, okay. Oh, so all right. The switch is probably open up that gate, so we gotta find the other one.
Yeah.
Now I understand. So the only way we didn't go is, I think, this way.
Okay, good call. Lasers! I think it's awesome that they have lasers. Okay, there's the blue key.
That was easy.
Like laser worms. They're like worms with lasers on their heads.
Like sharks with frickin' laser beams attached to their heads.
I really like the snow. The snow is a nice effect. Alright, so that must have opened the main door out here, right? Yeah, totally. That just happened. Ah, lasers! Die. Which way do we go, George? Which way do we go? I'm going this way. Checkpoint. Does that mean we want to go back the other way? Since this would appear to be forward.
Ooh!
Ow, 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 ow. Quit it. Ow. Stop. Ah! Wow. That guy was, not fun. Well, yeah, I mean, he was totally fun, but also kind of deadly.
Oh, so we get more chests.
They are really piling
No
on
barrel.
the potions, aren't they? Okay, well that's
Yeah,
that's where we came from. So we
Yeah.
could fall down there if we wanted to, but there's not really no point in that. Here, let me get in front of you a little bit in case we run into anything.
Slowly but surely.
So what do you think, right or left?
Uh,
Well, I guess we'll go.
I think there's another barrel back here, so.
Okay, well here's another checkpoint.
Yeah, probably, hit that up first. And then there's got to be pressure plates around here somewhere, because I know for a fact that there's another barrel just on the other side of that place.
Oh, big guy.
Ooh!
Yay, legendary club. Alright.
Yeah, I knew it.
Yeah.
So we got one.
Okay. So that's good. It's good. Good progression.
I'm just curious to see if there's anything else over here. Ooh, mountain patrol.
Yeah, let's talk to this guy.
Nah, it can't be that easy.
Well, he said come inside. Wow.
Wait, but there's another.
Yeah, there's a whole nother
I was gonna say,
like,
yeah. Wait
thing.
a second.
Yeah, like there's definitely more that we could have checked out here.
Yeah, we have to go back and get the other barrel.
You know what this makes me realize though is that like you could totally do like a story in this game.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, like you could totally have like a sequence of levels, right? That's meant to be played in a certain order. Like this could totally be like the beginning of a story or whatever.
It'd probably be a pretty cool story too, because I'm always a sucker for frozen stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Just anything. Ooh.
Ah.
Ow, stop.
I,
Hi.
I don't like that sound they make. It sounds like I'm being attacked by an Atari.
Nice.
Or like a Casio keyboard became sentient and started jacking fools.
I'm
I think
full
I'm
on those
full on
things.
potions, yeah. I think they maybe perhaps gave us a bit too many potions. Like maybe this is a little bit too easy.
Well, at the same time, I mean, you do have a legendary club,
Yeah, that is true.
so I'm not sure.
Yeah, I didn't notice. I guess I should have paid more attention to what difficulty this was considered, because it always says like what difficulty the mission is supposed to be.
I think it was just medium.
Okay. Yeah, I'm sure if I didn't have this club, this would be more challenging. Yeah, I mean like that's just ridiculous.
Die.
All right.
Okay, and then there's 3 chests over here. Okay, I guess that's it.
Yeah.
Cool.
Little bonus treasure room. Optional, totally optional, but it's still cool.
That ice guy, though, I think if anything else.
Yeah, that was definitely like unexpected and kind of like scary. Yeah, I think you always have that though anytime you come across a new enemy type, right? Like something you haven't seen before. It's always gonna
Oh,
throw
yeah.
you a little bit.
Ooh, I got a dragon scroll from that.
Oh yeah, me too. So be able to fight the dragon.
Clamor around the loot shrine.
Yeah, yeah. I guess that's one thing that I might have as a suggestion for this game is maybe like make your inventory a little bigger so you don't have to do this after every encounter, or after
True.
every mission. Like it's fine, that you do, but it would be nice if you could maybe run a couple adventures in a row without having to empty out all your loot. Although I guess it's cool in the sense that you realize exactly what you got out of that run, right? Like you know for sure, oh, I got all this stuff from what I just did. Whereas if you did like 2 or 3 adventures in a row, like you might not remember where stuff even came from.
Yeah, yeah. That's what it's all about, man. It's building your legend in these kinds of games.
Yeah, the loot loop is totally the thing, right? Ooh, I got new shoulder pads. Mad new shoulder pads. Okay, so now I'm. Oh, interesting. So the excess loot that I put into the shrine just started filling up the bar again. So there was no penalty for overfilling it.
Ah, okay, cool.
I think it's really cool how it gives you the choice when you pray as to what you want. I think that's a really smart, cool way to do that because it makes you feel like you actually have some influence over things. Like you're not just completely at the mercy of the dice roll or whatever.
Yeah, yeah.
So I wanted to look at that adventure and see who it was done by. Okay, completed difficulty medium. Yeah. Uh, so let's see. Hmm. Okay. So I was wondering if that was one that they had done, or if that was one. Okay, no, here. Yeah, okay, it's Three Sprockets is the developer. So yeah, that was another one of theirs. I don't think we've actually played an adventure yet that wasn't done by the dev.
Yeah. Yeah, no, we have not.
Yeah. Okay. I was curious to see like when we crossed that threshold into adventures done by the community. So I'd be curious to see what kind of stuff people can come up with already.
Now this is user generated.
Mm-hmm.
Rogue's Tavern by Demi Gnome.
Cool. All right, so this will be a good indicator of like what the community's doing with this game. I like how it's Rogue's Tavern too, because this should be your jam, right?
Oh yeah,
Please, please
I'd
help.
think.
My brother has been murdered. What was he thinking standing up to them? He knew what they were capable of. See, I already like this. I like the little flavor text. That's good. You have to help those people inside. They just started tearing up the place. I don't even know what started it. Please help before it's too late. Nice.
There's also a barrel out here, so look out for any pressure points in there.
Yeah. All right. Okay. So we can use the door. So that's actually like gonna trigger the event, I guess, whenever we decide we're ready to go in. All right. You ready for this?
Yep. Oops.
Nice. We just totally broke up a bar fight by killing everyone. Ah! Perhaps I spoke too soon.
Crossbow for the win.
Yeah, that thing is sweet.
Oops.
They got me good. Don't think I can hold out much longer. Thugs from the Black Hand. They've been tearing the place apart looking for the gear I stole from them. Nice. There's a secret entrance in the kitchen. Find it before they do. The town needs that equipment to have a chance against them. Take what you need to get out alive. Ah!
Oh,
Wow.
it's so awesome how he falls over dead too
Yeah, yeah. That's
when
so
that
sweet.
happens.
Yeah, I like this. This is cool. Oh, more dudes. I feel a little less sympathetic towards these guys, knowing that they stole from the guys who are currently trashing the bar, but maybe they did what they had to do, right? Maybe these guys were terrorizing their town and they had to resort to that to deal with them.
Makes you think. Ooh. Oh, this is the toiletry.
Yeah, so they said oh, there's another dude over here. Eric the Bard. Nice. I'm too young
Nice.
to die. Please don't kill me. I'm an artist. Dude, that's awesome. Uh, I like this level.
No, I can't talk to that guy. I just want to see what he had to say, but he doesn't say anything.
Uh,
Ooh,
Ooh. Okay, so this is clearly the kitchen.
Die, zombie.
So let's see. So it looks like the cooks are just cowering. Can't actually interact with them. So I think that I wonder if that barrel is like explosive, because see how it's got like the coals in it?
Uh, looks like apples.
Oh, is that what those are? Okay, that makes sense.
I saw a pressure plate back here.
All right. Yeah, it's got to be our secret entrance, right?
I think, but
Because they said it was in the kitchen. Aha! Ah! Fire bad.
we activated it. But is there any way to rotate the camera?
Yeah, on the controller, it's right stick. I don't
Ah,
know. I don't know. I'm not sure what the mouse keyboard equivalent of that is. Maybe arrow keys or like Q and E or something like that.
yeah. Yep.
Oh, what do we got over here?
Oh. Okay, there's a lever over here. Okay, now it opened. That's what we needed.
Yeah. It was probably like a double thing, right? You probably needed the lever and the barrel.
Wait, there's a chest over here.
Yarp.
Stupid barrels.
All right. Ready to roll?
Yep.
Ah! Oh my god, so much treasure. Oh my god, so many gold.
Oof.
Ah, fire bad.
Oh no.
Cool.
Wait, use the teleporter. For what?
I guess you could go back if you wanted to. Like if you weren't sure that you had seen everything. Yeah, because that just takes us back to where we had been. Nice.
Okay, cool. That was a cool little mission.
Yeah, I like that. That was really it's funny how that little bit of a story or that little bit of a setup like made it that much more interesting. Like you actually kind of felt more like you were doing something, than just
Yeah.
randomly looting and pillaging. Okay, so because this is community created, we could we get to rate it. It looks like. So it looks like you can give it thumbs up, thumbs down, or neutral. I'm going to give that a thumbs up.
Heck yeah. That was an awesome little adventure.
Cool, cool, cool. All right. Time to get rid of some stuff. I really want to get to level 6 just so I can equip this shield. It's taunting me. It's been in my inventory forever. Ooh, that hatchet's pretty nice. Too bad my weapons are already way better than it. You don't have any interest in a hatchet, do you?
No.
Yeah. I'm already back up to like a gold level prayer reward. Like I probably won't have to do too many more missions to get back up to platinum.
Yeah, same here. I'm on like the cusp of silver.
I really need a better hat. This hat's bumming me out. That's like my main objective. Like I want to get the better shield, and I want a hat that doesn't look like I'm functionally dysfunctional. All right. All right. So that was cool. Let's start a new row, I guess, of adventures. The Fort. This is another dev level.
Extreme difficulty.
We got this. My legendary club says we got this. Well, this will be a good indicator of just how hard it can be.
Yeah.
Oh, guys up on the, what do you call it? The parapets. Probably don't even want to go near that thing until we can get through that door. Oh, you can get through the door. My bad. Ah! Oh man, that's a lot of guys. That is a lot of guys. It's okay. Everything's fine. Nothing is ruined. We gotta find a way up there because those guys need to die.
Wait, the stairs over here, dude.
Oh, there they are. Okay. Good times. My bad. Ah, there's level 6. Now you're all gonna die, you scum lords. I'll bash you to death with my shield. I'm thinking we clear, then loot.
Yeah.
Ah, fire, poison, spikes bad. All those things terrible. You okay?
Yeah, I'm just shooting at the rock guy right now. I got him.
I'd actually use a potion. Oh boy. Mage guy is pissed. Oh man. Alright, I managed to get him down before he could summon too much.
Nice. Well, there's a few chests back here.
Yeah, well, I mean, yeah, obviously. that just became a fire drill at a certain point. Alright. Yeah, let's pick up the spoils of our carnage.
Oh, so past all the spikes and stuff, there are also chests.
Yeah, there's one on the other side too. It actually looks like you can get up on the the parapet and like avoid all that crap. That's what I was. That's what I did anyway.
I probably should have done that because I went through and almost died.
Oh wait, it's over this way. This is a cool little layout for this fort. It's neat looking. Ah, dadgummit. Sometimes it's hard to stay on the path you're trying to walk on those like one thing wide, one tile wide areas.
Yeah.
It's like real easy, like a little twitch on the stick and you just like fly off them. Oh look, things to kill. That poor guy. Never made it out of training pants. I don't like the poison death cloud. I'm just gonna go on record saying I'm not really down with poison death cloud. Nice level up. Grats.
Thanks.
So let's see. Is this fire pit anything good? Okay, that looks like that's how you get out. Like that's the exit is over. Like you have to jump across the lava. But there was another way we could have gone too. Oh, actually, you see at the end of that lava, there's some chests and stuff. So if you would like brave the lava and run through it, it looks like there's loot to be had. Like see how at the end of this thing there's stuff there.
There's another thing, or there seems to be more stuff on this side.
Yeah.
Oh no! Spikes. Ow.
I wonder if you can roll through the spikes. Let's see if that works. Nope. Nope. That hurts. That hurts. Ow.